What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, I want to discuss a few things around the market. One, I want to discuss what's going to be happening tomorrow as what we know so far. And another one is what Serie A specials to buy, because I want you guys to buy before everyone else gets in. Because then I think on Thursday, I think a lot of people are going to kind of push for some of the Serie A players to buy. So they're going to go up a good amount. So I want you guys to buy probably today, whenever you're watching this video. So I'll get this out to you guys as soon as possible. And then I'm also going to talk about a few Thursday flips as well, because the market again should go up this week. So if you guys do enjoy this content, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here as well. First thing I want to talk about, well, I've just been doing a few things like trading wise. I've just been doing a little bit of like fluctuation trading, chem style trading. I probably got about around 580 to 600k. I'm not going crazy in trading, and the reason for that is because my motivation's kind of just dying a little bit when it comes to this game. Not in terms of like uploading content or anything like that, but I just want to chill out, open some packs. You know, that's the kind of, you know, what you want to do like late May, early June, is trading kind of becomes a little like repetitive. You know, you're kind of waiting for the next year. You're ready to go for next year, and I need that last year. I wanted to recharge from June to September, and then we went back in and we went really hard in the beginning. So I expect the same thing to happen this year, where kind of I still put out the trading content, but you might not see me have millions and millions of coins, because I'll be playing FUT Champions, I'll be doing pack openings and spending money on untradables, and that's what I've been doing recently. I mean, if you look at my club, you know, if you look at my special section, you know, it's all untradables. Like, everything that I have in this club is untradeable. Whatever you see on my transfer list is what I have liquid. Like, that is the coin total. You know, it's Ter Stegen, Robertson, all of these team of the season cards is what I have. Some red cards in here. Like, anything that's in here, man, all untradables. Like, you know, Goretzka, Boateng, and Didi, Rooney, you know, Lacazette. You know, we're going to see Ben Yedder here, St. Maximin. All of this stuff is just untradeable. So, you know, I'm pretty much, you know, I've probably done about over 7 to 8 middle icons when it got re-released. And I've just done a shit ton of upgrades. So, that's why you're not going to see a ton of coins on my account. But do not be afraid of my coin total, because I still know how to trade. I still know the market. So, we should be okay with that. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the guaranteed Bundesliga pack. So, on Twitter, so FUTWatch pretty much tweeted out that the code is there. So if I'm going to show you guys right now, right here, 83 rated Bundesliga rare players. So that might be another upgrade that gets put out. Probably will be a daily SBC. We've seen this a couple times with La Liga and the Prem, where they've had like a daily SBC. I wouldn't expect this to be a repeatable. I don't think they would do that. But Bundesliga team of season players so far, and we also get the Liga NOS. Now, I think Liga NOS is going to probably be about an 84 squad, and I also think that the Bundesliga will be an 86. So the fighters that you could maybe see go up tomorrow, or today when you're watching this video, would probably be 86 and 87s, and 85s to a certain extent as well. Because I just feel like fighters aren't as investable, or just they're not being invested in as much as they used to be for the Prem and La Liga. So I feel like they're kind of low-key. Like, usually by this time we would see 86 at like 17k, 87s at like 23. They're up at like 21 right now. 88s are like at a really good price for investments, just in general, guys. Like, if you want general investments, like 26, 27k for 88s is pretty damn good. It's the lowest we've seen for quite some time. If you look at David Silva here, the fact that he is actually on the market at 28.5 is the lowest he's been for, you know, let me see. When was the last time he was 28? Like, it's been a while. Like, this time he was like 30. He hasn't gone to 28 or 27 in a long time. So that just shows you 88s are at a decent price right now. 89s are also at a very good price. And I think that the reason for this is because people don't really know what to put them in. You know, fodders, 88s and 89s specifically, they've lost a little bit of value because everyone has all these red picks and all these untradeable team of seasons that they just throw in to make the value of the SBC a little bit cheaper for themselves. So that's why, like 33k for an 89, I still think is a great price to get in. Like Harry Kane or Griezmann, or, you know, a Suarez. If you get them at 33, 34, I like that, man. I like that as an investment. But in terms of tomorrow, you should see 85, 86s, 87s probably rise a little bit because of the Bundesliga guarantee. Now, in the first 30 minutes is when they'll probably be at their peak, and then they're going to probably drop after that when people have already done the SBC. Because everyone does the SBC in the first 30 to an hour anyway. So just be on the lookout for that. Now, when it comes to Bundesliga specials, they're still rising. If you guys see any sort of panic on the market tomorrow, for example, if you see this Lewandowski, instead of him being 250 and now he's all the way at 220 on PS, that's something to look at, in my opinion. Anything that's kind of been up in the last few days, if that drops all of a sudden tomorrow, people selling things off to go and do the guarantee, or with the icon, whatever thing is going to come out for that. If anything happens like that, I would get in on some of these Bundesliga specials if you have not already, in the prices we talked about in last night's video. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you guys do. It might be a little too late to invest in Bundesliga players, but if they do drop tomorrow, that's going to be an opportunity for you guys to go back in on some of them. So just take a look at some of the big ones. I'm talking like Lewandowski's, the Werner special cards, Wendell, Scholes, Da Costa, Kingsley Coleman, you know, Gnabry, all of these like past specials. Look at those cards. Neuer's inform should rise this Thursday as well. So take a look at that for the prices we talked about in last night's video. If you see some panic on the market, make sure to get in while you can. Now, another thing I want to talk about, and this is the big thing in this video, is what Serie A players do you guys want to be buying for this Friday? Obviously, you have to get in before Thursday, because when Thursday happens, you're buying when the market's really high. So let me show you a few cards that I like, especially. Now, this is always based on the team that we get. And remember, if you're buying before Friday, cards may go a little bit lower if there's an objective or an SBC player that comes out. For example, Thiago, who should go up this Thursday, went down a little bit this week. And the reason for that is because Sabitzer's objective came out, and Witzel also had a very, very cheap SBC. So if you see things dropping, I wouldn't panic too much. Just sell it the following Thursday. So that's what I'd be looking at. Now, here's some general cards that should rise. One, I mean, for me, the fact that this left wing inform is 570k, and look at how low he's dropped over the last, 17 days. He's dropped like 350k. So for me, this is a card that's definitely going to rise. With Series 7 getting a team of the season, this card's going to go up a good amount in my opinion. If you look, maybe tomorrow like 550, and on Xbox maybe like 450. That's really good prices for past Ronaldo informs. The Shapeshifter also should rise, especially being a right wing and having is a 5-star, 4-star, right? 135, and then probably like 1 mil fine and under for Xbox. I think would be good deals on that. Past special Ronaldo should go up. The team of the year will be interesting to see what happens because it has such little supply. The team of the year Ronaldo. If I go on the market right now and I show you guys Cristiano Ronaldo, the team of the year, it's up of like, let me go take a look for you guys how many there are on the market. So if we show you guys right now, let's see how many pages do we got here. There is currently on the market, there is 13 Cristiano Ronaldos on this game right now. 13. He's currently on the market right now at 6.7 million. All right, and this may even sell. This team of the year, depending on the supply of the team of the season and the stats. If the stats on the team of the season is, say for example, it's 99 shooting, 98 pace, 94 passing, 99 dribbling, 97 physical, and it's less than 6 mil, this would be a card that you could probably see dropping this Friday and probably onwards the next week because of the supply. Remember, they always supply, team of the seasons more than the team of the years, obviously. And this is a card, the team of the year, that not many people probably do have actually because it's so rare. It was only impacts from the Friday to the Tuesday. So, just like kind of see what happens with the team of the year Ronaldo. A card that could go up, and this is dependent again on the team of the seasons that we get for center backs. But we saw Gerard Piqué actually go up because all of the center backs from La Liga were super expensive, and there was no smaller ones that people could go and buy to link their players. So Godin actually is somebody that he gets like interlinks, and we're gonna get quite a few inter players because they're in the title hunt, right? So I think they're like first or second, I forget. But the team of the season is currently like 87, 88, and if you get this card around like the low 80s tomorrow, and you could probably get this on Xbox at like 77, 78, this wouldn't be that bad. Like I'm for this actually, for you guys to buy this card. Now, obviously, again, buying before Friday, there is a risk that you run the possibility of there being an SBC, an objective, or a player in a similar position that'll be cheap enough where it'll offset this rise. So Godin, for example, if they come out with a Skriniar team in the season, and Skriniar is only about 140k, 150, which I don't think he will be, but let's just say, for example, this would not rise as much until probably next Monday to Thursday, because everyone's going to want to use the Skriniar. They're going to want to use other center backs in Serie A as well. That's why you want to look at a position that is kind of weak in that league. And one in particular, man, is the right backs. There's no right backs. Because we had João Cancelo last year, we got a little spoiled because that was really between him and Future Stars Calabria last year. There was no other right backs in that league. Same thing is happening this year. We only have like one fullback, or one right back actually, and it's Hedebor. Now this Hedebor right now on the market's 145. So if you can get this card at 140, 149 to 135 on PS, I like that a ton, man. I really do, because the odds are they're not really gonna come out with another right back. I can't really think of right backs that could like be better than a card like this and be rare enough, because this card's very, very rare on the market. If you look at all of the Hedebors over 111, let me see how many there are on the market. Yeah, see, they're really rare, guys. There's 3.5 pages of this card. This would be a card that would absolutely fly next week, in my opinion, because of the lack of right backs in that league. So please take a look at a guy like this for a discounted price. If on Xbox, whatever his price is just undercut at 10k, see if there's like an undercut tomorrow while there's panic. You can make some good coins off of that. I would assume that Lautaro Martinez, and let me show you guys right now, Lautaro Martinez, I think is going to go up, the future star, and that's just my opinion. The reason why I think that is because I don't really see the team of the season being less than 1 million coins. I think he's going to be like a 96 overall, 97. And if they juice him up good enough, he'll have 96 pace, 96 shooting, 87 passing, 98 dribbling, and like 97 physical. I don't see that card being less than 1 million coins, which would probably make this card either go down in the morning on Friday and probably go back up that night. So for me, if you can find this card at like the 590, 580 range on PS, I like that. And on Xbox, like 500k. 500k, because like you're pretty much asking the public, right, to pay double or even triple, depending on how his price is, for a +4. I just genuinely think that because he is a 4-star, very, very usable card. If you look at this, other clubs, 611 games played, 593 goals, and 230 assists. That's a lot of goal contributions for these cards. 408 games played, 456 and 239. And then this one, 428 and 388 and 189. He's a good card, and I think that card could definitely rise this week. I also think that Ribery Shapeshifter could do really well. He's a card that always goes up about 100,000 coins every single week on the Thursday and the Friday. So if you look at Ribery right now, I believe he's about 1 mil, like 1.02, something like that. Right, so he's a mil 27. This would be a card that, because he's France, he's got 5-star, 5-star, and he's a Serie A special that will probably not get influenced too much. If you think of, obviously you're going to have Lautaro Martinez and you're going to have Ronaldo. But those are two strikers that I believe will be above 1 million coins. This is a card that's France. He gets other links in the league, and I think he could rise. I think with the 5-star, 5-star, man, people will prefer this card to link with other reds that they get the following Thursday. So take a look at this card. If he goes under 1 mil on PS, I like that a lot. I'd be pretty surprised if this Ribery didn't go up, go up a little bit, I would say, because we've seen like past cards go up like this kind of card. So we'll see what happens with him, but I would just take a look at it. Cards that we'll be getting we're gonna also get Ciro Immobile. That'll be another team this season. He'll probably be upwards of like 400k, 500. So his informs will probably rise a little bit. For example, his 91 inform is currently an 86 pace, 92 shooting player. He's got 3-star, 4-star. This Immobile should just keep rising. Every Immobile should rise a little bit, because the other one will probably be over 400k. So if I look right now, the 90 and the 91 are probably the ones I'd be looking at mostly if I were you guys, for this. He's actually high right now. He's really, really high. But I would definitely take a look at Immobile at like under 87 on PS and then under 80 on Xbox as well. I think Dries Mertens is going to do really well. That's another card we're going to be getting. We're going to get another... Okay, we have a lot of attackers. But I do still think that Mertens could go up. And because he's going to have a team this season, his team this season is going to be very, very expensive. The Headlander and the Shapeshifter are two very, very popular cards. People love to use the Shapeshifter in particular. People love using that card. So in my opinion, like if you find the Shapeshifter at like 230, and if you find the on Xbox like 175, 180, that's brilliant for me. And then on PS, anything under like 120 for the Mertens Shapeshifter is really good. I think that I don't know if they'll juice it. Like, do you? I want to pose a question for the YouTube section. Do you think that they will throw in a Paulo Dybala? If Paulo Dybala gets in, like, England will get in as well. I was just about to look at him. His Headlander is going to be a very, very good card, and all of his informs should rise this week as well. But I wonder if they do throw in Paulo Dybala. That'd be pretty interesting to see if they did that. He didn't have a terrible year this year. And like to be fair, Griezmann had 8 goals this year and still got a team of the season. So if they want to really juice it, if they really wanted to, I could see them, hold on a second. Wait, whoa. Wait a second. Hold on. How much is 9 England Headliner? 1 second here. Oh, I don't even have enough coins for it. Fuck. Wait, 200? Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, so he's just really rare at the moment. I thought there was... When I saw like 210, then I saw 250, I was like, wait a second. Wait a damn second. I don't even have the coins for it, but I was trying to buy that. I was like, wait. I still got some things to sell here. But those are some Serie A specials. We'll talk a little bit more, but this is something you want to buy before Thursday. So maybe you do look at Paulo Dybala's inform and his road to the final as well as cards to look at for buys. And then Luis Alberto could probably rise a little bit. Ilisic's Headlander could rise. I think Insignia's Halloween card could rise a little bit as well, depending on what comes out. And Dominguez as well. Dominguez would be a good one. Douglas Costa, right? These are the kind of cards you guys want to be focusing on prior to this Thursday. Now, just be careful, because I always put a disclaimer in the video. If you buy before Friday, you run the risk of them putting out a player in the same position that might be a little bit cheaper than the card that you bought, which may result in the card going lower. Or they release an objective or an SBC that is very, very good value to the point where the player you invested in goes a little bit lower. You got to be okay with taking a risk, because just like the Bundesliga cards, they went up a lot before Friday. Some of them did drop, but some of them kept going up. So that's the risk you take. Thank you guys for watching today. Appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.